Well,
So,
I beg to disagree on that, because there must be something that is holding this, and I don't want to use corruption. I just want to say someone somewhere is not trying to fix things and make things easier for the people. Some of us have been to a meter manufacturing company in Lagos here in the country. They make some of those meters, and we're talking about smart meters that you can, from your phone, activate and have a communication between your phone and your meter. Why are these people not patronized? Why are the discos reluctant in getting meters from these Nigerians who make meters in the country? They will rather go on with estimated billings. And when you say the discos are not making money, Nigerians will not agree with you until you show otherwise why you say they're not making money.
When I say we're not making money, when we collect money, you have to look at the amount of money that we collect. If one disco buys electricity worth of 3.2 billion naira in a month, and at the end of the billing period, the bill comes to 2.6 billion, because that's what happened. Between 2.6 billion and 3.2 billion, what we find is what we call commercial losses. Those are customers that are bypassed, stolen, using it free, or those that are not captured.
Which can be checked, but has not been checked.
It has been checked severally, and it's not that easy or straightforward.
But that's not what the meter manufacturer
is. It is easy, because I've attended a demonstration of these meters.
No, that's what I want to explain.
A moment, that's why I'm saying it's easy. And even now that they can also use silicons to put, on the poles, and
you can meter the transformer.
You can meter the transformer.
Ikeja Gisco,
No,
as I speak to you,
have they started metering the transformers?
Yes.
The transformers.
Yes.
Then they shouldn't complain further.
Hold on. Until all those ones are done, you know how many transformers? You see, like I said, Ikeja Gisco is rolling out smart meters as I speak. Talking about local meter manufacturing.
How long ago did they start? It shouldn't be more than 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, they have started more than 6 weeks ago. In fact, they had an issue with NEC.
How long did Eco Disco start?
Eco Disco started their own a couple of months ago.
No, but they started way before Ikeja Disco.
But yes.
Wasn't it?
Yes, they did. But the issue with rolling out meters, and that's what I'm saying, it's not just about taking meter and fixing on somebody's door. Those things that are done before those meters are actually physically rolled out.
What are those things that
you have to do a lot of, first of all, you have to do customer enumeration. And what we started doing was, we first of all did a pilot in some chosen areas to see how it would go. And we found a lot of things, because that is what we actually let us know what we go back and do in terms of what people do. And what people do is that they actually bypass these meters. But because they are, in the case of Ikeja, because they are smart meters, we're able to detect those bypassing. And now, even as I speak, in the last 1 week, 7 people have been arrested under the same Ikeja, who are currently in custody because of meter bypassing.
How long does it, sorry to pass in, how long does it take to start and finish customer enumeration in one area?
It depends on the area, it depends on the size of the area.
Okay, give us an average time.
It depends. If we are going to do a customer enumeration of this area that we are in, perhaps within 3 months.
3 months?
Yes.
But Ikeja Disco has collected money from several areas for almost a year, 6 months. No prepaid meter whatsoever, no notification whatsoever to many of those people. We've seen their receipts they paid. Is it from Ikorodu to where? Almost 2 years.
The meter being rolled out by, I want you to differentiate between whoever paid money before November 1, 2013 and post takeover. There are two different things.
No, it is post takeover, certainly.
No, Ikeja Disco has not collected money from anybody post takeover. I can say that for a fact.
No, that's not correct, because we do have people who have paid those
monies. If you do,
okay,
I think you should bring them on and let us see that. Because
we will invite them. No, that's not a problem.
Yes. Those who paid before takeover, as long as they have their proof of payment, as they are rolling out the meters, they will give them preference in terms of fixing their meter. And this happens all over the country. It's not just about Ikeja or Ibadan or Eko. That's one. But I need to go back to the issue of the local manufacturers. We've been very happy to patronize local manufacturers. But there are two things, or three. One is that their price, as it is today, is not competitive.
What do you mean?
Thank you. If you want to sell a product to me for $50, for instance, and that product, you only assemble here anyway, so you actually bought it from somewhere else, and I have access to that same place from where you bought your thing, and I can get it there for $30. It only makes business sense for me to go and get it for that price. That's number one. So I'm not under any compulsion to buy from you. However, I would like to buy from you if it makes commercial sense. That's one. Number two, the issue of the volume. No current Nigerian meter manufacturer, or those who assemble here, have the capacity in terms of the volume. The metering gap is very huge. I've been buying from them. The CAPME stopgap project that we do.
You've been buying from them?
Yes, that's what I want to say. Yeah.
Even though you say...
They cannot meet our demand. They don't have the capacity for the volume that we need.
All of them?
All of them, yes. All of them.
So even cumulatively,
now,
you take from...
No, you cannot do that.
If you take from a meter producer, 1, 2, 3, about 10 of them, you still can't fix this problem. And in any case, when you say some of them come to assemble, I'm talking about a meter manufacturing company. Not an assembly. Not an assembly.
Even a meter manufacturing company.
That we have visited. So
yes.
When you said that because we embarked on this because we wanted to have a feel of what it is like.
Yeah.
And to the chips that were produced and manufactured, yes, all in Nigeria here. So we're not talking about an assembly plant. Or why is it that it is so difficult to have the discos patronize them and help the customers, leave the estimated billing culture?
It is still an issue of cost and volume.
But if they had started, because I said to you a moment ago that it's not more than 2 months ago that Ikeja started giving out prepaid meters. In any case, are you aware that some of those who were given prepaid meters about 2 weeks ago, they've gone to some of these homes to remove them again?
Well, I'm not aware of those isolated cases. But I can assure you that even if that happened, there must have been a reason for that.
They didn't give you any feedback.
And if they do, or if they did, if they remove any meter, they would definitely replace those meters back. Like I told you, some meters were bypassed after they were supplied. A lot of things happened that they have to get back again and reconfigure some of those things.
Just quickly, Mr. Oduntan, do you think that there is a situation where we can compromise? Because you are saying that you need financial support to be able to ensure that all people have meters. Is it possible then for the NERC to say that, look, we will approve a tariff increase to you, but it has to be post-dated in such a way that you can take that to the bank to get a loan, but you have to ensure that your customers are metered before you can actually implement a tariff increase?
Fine.
Would that be a sufficient middle-of-the-way approach?
Let's see the results. Why not?
All right, we'll have to let it go there. Mr. Sonny Oduntan is the Director, Advocacy and Research Association of Electricity Distributors. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back in a moment. We've got another perspective, but subsequently we'll bring the meter manufacturers to respond to what Mr. Oduntan has said. But for now, don't go away yet.